California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry brings it in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Hunter Henry entered the league. People were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Oh, man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those left. That's 2 plays. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Third and long, it's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Walker on 1st and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
4-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Walker. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Walker taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He may try and run for this. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Henry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got it. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. Toward the corner. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Operating from the gun, Walker. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Walker. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson is an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL. And now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
And 2 at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panther first down.
From the gun, Walker going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, Walker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage. Michael.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second and a yard. Walker. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 14, Chargers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him. Bring this one back. It's a pick 6. A Panther touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
syllable word.
syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down. And
deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore. D.J. Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Chargers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 12.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And a yard at the Panthers' 35-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. His 3rd interception. Picked off near the 29. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked it up by Cordell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a... This is taken in. It's complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 98 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And Jackson left side. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking, because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing on 2nd down. Walker looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Off play action. Walker. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down, Carolina.
Walker now, off the play fake. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.